condition the connective tissue of the shoulder in the hanging position. And it's nice and fun. It's a workout that you could do as a standalone conditioning workout with heavier versions, or you could do it as a longer format, more like a core conditioning postural endurance workout. So I like both. They're both pretty cool. It is a move for workout, so it's one that I wouldn't prioritize. If you're doing a hang handstand split warm up, you're doing full range of motion pull-ups and challenging yourself there, you're progressing to weight shift pull-ups with a one-arm variation, you're going to get that carryover conditioning. But in saying that, it is a good way to isolate it a bit more on the connective tissue, and it is quite a fun kind of workout to do. And if you're training more frequently, you might want to mix it up and add this into your weekly routine. So the base version is obviously just dead hangs, tractioning out, getting that conditioning. I like people to work up to a good 1 minute hang, which is a bit different because normally you're doing 30 seconds in the workouts and in warm-ups. So it does take it that bit further with the conditioning. Then you want to go into weight shifts. You might start out with the feet on the ground just to get a feel for that, and then take it to the point where you've got the feet off the ground. Once you can do that, then you want to get into one-arm variations. So if you're starting out with one-arm variations, you might just have the foot on the ground and just traction out, getting that dead hang position. You want to be able to go from dead hang into active hang, so those hang shrugs are really important. So getting that position, shrugging up, coming down, tractioning out, shrugging up, that's important as a base to condition that. Then you can condition the ape swing and just get the pattern. Even if you can't get a full one-arm hang, you can do it with the feet on the ground. So you may want to do it where you're here, you put the feet down and you're swinging back. So what happens is I'll weight shift over, swing through, loop, come up, grab that ring that way. So I'm grabbing it with an underhand, like you're tipping out a can, grabbing it, coming around. Now, I'm going to make sure you don't crash into anything and just get that nice flow. And swing the arm, get that down. So that's the base. Once you can do the one arm hang weight shifts as well, that will help you progress, and then you go towards having the feet off the ground. This is a little bit close here. Outside I can do it because I've got more room to swing, which works really well. So it's just nice to feel that weight shift, that nice flow figure eight position. You can also do just lateral swings with the body just going left and right, which is quite fun, and really kind of taking one arm off and letting that arm go and then swinging back. That's quite cool. Forward and back swings are really nice. And you can do those two ways. So you can do them just like a kip style, like kipping pull-up, or you can do them as a swing style, where you'll go as far forward and as far back as you can. If you've got a bit of room around you, that's really important. If you start swinging really high, it's important to be just conscious of not letting go and flicking yourself across the room or into something, or if you're training with somebody else, not landing on anyone, really important. But yeah, no, great movements and really good for conditioning the grip strength and also that connective tissue strength through that whole chain. Getting a nice open shoulder really helps with that, and just good fun. If you're someone who enjoys rock climbing, that conditioning is going to overflow, or any type of water sport, whether it's surfing, whether you're kayaking or rowing, where you're reaching in, pulling yourself through the water. Those closed chain pulls are quite important. For the swing variations, good standards to be able to do a good 1 minute ape swing, just circling with that figure eight, switching from arm to arm, or a really good level of conditioning would be a one arm hang for 30 seconds, just comfortable, and then shifting to the other arm for 30 seconds. For the crawling, I like people to start out with just a 4-point position to 2-point to get that scap stabilization. So you're coming up, lifting, then you can do those reaching out, and this is all part of the bridge conditioning as well, getting that. once you've got that down, then you can have a bit more fun making it dynamic, really getting that nice stability, opposite arm, opposite leg, so hand, then there, hand, then there. Then you can progress that to a bear crawl, so where you've got the knees off, but you're just on the balls of the feet, so this increases the challenge of it. So you're getting that hand, opposite foot, trying to not get that butt to go up in the air. Getting that nice and smooth. You can go, if you're doing the full minute, 30 seconds forward, 30 seconds backwards. Makes it quite hard. You just got to make sure the hands and the feet travel at the same rate. If your hands are reaching further, your feet are reaching further, then you'll find that one's overtaking the other, which is a common mistake people make. So after the basic bear crawl, you can go into the rotational kind of high Spider-Man. So you're here, and then you rotate as you reach, dropping the hip. Rotate, reach, drop the hip, drop the hip. And you can do that in reverse. Then from there you can go into the push-up variation. So you're here, come down, push up, twist, push up. This switch is quite cool. Doing that forwards and backwards. That's quite a heavy variation. When you start to go into the reptile crawl, which is that low variation, you're keeping that chest close to the floor. It starts to get quite heavy. When people are first learning it, I encourage people just to get the technique and just kind of lie on the ground, because it is pretty technical in terms of all the different moving parts. So from here, you're down in that position like you would be in the bottom of the push-up, but instead of coming out, you'll slide that hand around into the next push-up position. And as you come over, you're going to curl this leg and come up. And as this arm reaches, this leg curls. So this is the key part to making it look cool. And then coming over. And you're coming up. As this arm reaches, this opposite leg will curl and come over. It's quite hard. If you tried that one in reverse, it would be really difficult. Then after that, you're just trying to keep your body just off the ground. So that's quite hard. So you're down low here. So that for a full minute would pretty much destroy anyone if you're really doing it properly, where you're not putting any weight on the ground except from the ball of the foot and the hand, and those two opposite arms are coming, well, opposite limbs are coming off. Makes it very challenging. But that one does take a lot of practice. So it's really getting that opposite arm, opposite leg action going. So this workout, yeah, I would do it if you just want to add it in for a bit of fun. You could just do 30-30, make it a 3-minute workout, 3 rounds, have a bit of fun at the end of the workout. If you want to condition it a bit more, you go minute, 3 sets, 6 minutes. The other thing you could do is you could add it. A lot of the older videos, I've got this with the quad hamstring workout. So it's a whole body workout. So 30-second swing, 30-second crawl, 30-second quad, 30-second hamstring, and then 3 rounds of that for 6 minutes. I ran that one in the studio on a Friday for I think 5 years. So it worked pretty well, and there's, in the old videos there's hundreds of different variations to keep it interesting, so I'd change it every month. But you want to get those basics down, get that good grip strength, good connective tissue strength in the shoulder. With the crawling, getting that same connective tissue strength and wrist conditioning, as well as that body awareness and control core conditioning that you get from doing all the different crawling variations. So get into that. If you've got any questions, reach out and just film the movements from the side so I can see the positions for the crawling, obviously, and then For the hang, just make sure you're far enough back so I can see your grip, see your whole body, your alignment for the different variations of that. And it is a little bit tricky in terms of progressing them. I mean, I've showed you a basic progressional path, but you know, you can just condition the strength of the hang strength and the grip and just do one arm hangs, and you'll find it's just skill based for the variations. It's not really anything to do with strengthening, but you could kind of go skill and do some harder versions that you may not have the strength for but have the feet on the ground. And the same goes for the crawling. You might be working on that reptile crawl, you're not strong enough to do the full version, but you work on the skill of it, or you might just do an easier bear crawl but just condition yourself to go for that full minute or 30 seconds forward, 30 seconds backward, and just get stronger in the wrists and the shoulders for that. See you soon. Get those into me if you're adding in Move 4 conditioning into your weekly routine. I'll see some of those. If not, you just want to have a bit of a play too, I can give you some feedback, but see you soon.